Hey guys, how's it going? Eric Norris here. Today I'd like to talk about fighting depression, anxiety, and fear. These are all things that a lot of people struggle with, and more so, I feel like it's plagued in our society nowadays more than ever before. And I feel like not everyone happens to know the right ways to handle this and are simply trying to do the wrong thing by, let's say, medicating it with pharmaceuticals and pills, things that are destroying your body and your stomach. So I have some, positive, nutritious, healthy ways that you can combat fighting depression, anxiety, and fear. And let's just get right into it. The first thing is a lot of these things are common, but again, we all need to hear them from time to time because we slip into our routines and sometimes we forget some of these things. But number one, first thing I got listed here is get enough sleep every day. Whatever it takes, whatever you got to do to get enough sleep every day. Sometimes, the night before you realize, man, I got restless sleep, this and this. You got to figure out what's causing that so that you can make sure you have a good night's sleep every night. A lot of times, if I have restless sleep, it could be something like I realized I ate an apple late in the night and that just gave me more energy and kept me awake. It could be something, obviously coffee at night's not going to be good. Things like that. So figure out ways to reduce anything that's going to keep you awake at night. Getting a good night of sleep, that is vital and crucial for everyday functionality, period, anyway. The second thing is just starting your day off right every day, whether it's, reading an uplifting message, watching an uplifting video, reading a daily devotional, counting your blessings, thinking about the things in your life that are of all the good things, because everyone can find something good in their life that you can focus on and be positive about. Starting your day off right, and that could mean so many different things, but that's key. The third thing is exercising. Can I just tell you how important exercise is to help depression and anxiety and fear? The thing with with exercise, it's so cathartic. You might have all these problems in your mind and then you go exercise and afterwards you're just like, your body feels good, you're thriving, and then you realize some of those problems weren't as big as they were. And also your body needs to have that exercise to function properly. And if you're not functioning properly, if you're not exercising, you're not functioning properly, And it's very important to get exercise. It could be walking. It could be whatever your favorite hobby is. It could be shooting hoops, playing basketball, playing disc golf. It could be so many different things. It could be walking and talking with a friend. That could be very helpful as well. Fourth thing I have listed on here is try to avoid pills and pharmaceuticals if you can. I know in some certain situations there may not be any other possibility, but I truly believe in all the homeopathic and natural remedies of fighting all the different things that we go through, whether it's depression, stress, or fear, or anxiety, all these things that can greatly beneficially help you. If you can avoid the pills and pharmaceuticals and try to replace those with high nutrient quality foods, that will change everything. And that leads me to number 5, eat high quality and nutrient rich foods, take high quality vitamins, things that are organic, things that are grass fed. And you might think that this sounds like, oh, you have to have a lot of money to do this. You don't necessarily. You can seriously do these things without having that much money. It's just how you prioritize your life. If you go, oh, it's too expensive to buy organic eggs, but then you're going out drinking and spending money on alcohol, well, that's your fault. You're screwing yourself over and you're not, equipping yourself with the fundamentals and the basics and the benefits to doing the right things. And this is all about making good decisions too, and focusing on the positive. Okay, so eating high quality nutrient foods, I kind of just touched on that, and vitamins, green tea, coffee, whatever it may be that just stimulates and awakens you and can benefit your positive mood and outlook each day. Number 6, stay away from negative environments, whether that's the people that are around you. Maybe there's a negative person or a friend or acquaintance or a coworker that is just extremely negative. Just limit your time with them. It's that simple. Still be nice to them, still be kind, but be short and abrupt and move on. Other negative environments could include watching the news, watching too much news, watching too much political related news, because there's always drama in that. It never ends. The news stations know that they capitalize on making these big stories and say, this guy said this, and this guy said this. There's one side, here's the other. Fight, fight, fight. It's literally Jerry Springer, but in politics. And politicians, come on. But yes, so stay away from negative environments such as people, news, etc. Sometimes it could be a family member that's being negative. Maybe they're being a naysayer and say, you can't do this in life. You need to still separate yourself from them even. That will greatly benefit you. And number 7, take a deep breath. It sounds so funny. You could be driving, someone cuts you off on the road. The first thing you want to do is give them the finger. Just take a deep breath. Say, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm never going to see that person again. They apparently have to get to where they're going. Apparently, who cares? They got their own issue. Just focus on yourself and say, take a deep breath and go, not worried about that. Also, just going on walks. I kind of touched on that with exercise, but taking a deep breath, taking 2 minutes out of your day. Let's say if you're, working in the office and you're in front of a computer all the time, you need to get up and stretch. You need to go on a walk. If you're in front of the computer a lot, that can bog you down and rob you of your full potential a lot of times. I have a perfect example of this. I discovered this on my own. Back in the day, remember iPods? I think they still make them actually, but back when you had to download all the music on your iPod and it wasn't streaming yet, I remember spending hours and hours and hours in a short amount of time uploading all this music to my dear little iPod. And I just remembered that I was on the computer so much that it made me agitated. I was doing this one thing and it was unhealthy. You're in front of this computer screen. That's not natural. And so, take a break from those things. And then also just focusing on the positive things in your life. Everyone can nitpick and have something negative to say about themselves or their life, but turn that around and make a list, like literally write it down so you visually see it. There's something very powerful when you do that. When you visualize it and when you see it on a piece of paper, when the hand hits the paper and you're writing that down and the pen is writing those things down from your brain to paper and you look that over, there's something super powerful about that. So list the things that you're grateful for. The fact that you have oxygen, that you can breathe, whether it's that or waking up every morning is a blessing. Just being here is a blessing. I know sometimes this life can be hard and just difficult, and you can be sad and depressed about so many different things. But you got to focus on the things that are the positive, great things in your life. You have arms, legs, and even if you don't have those things, you can be an inspiration to people just in so many ways. There's something very powerful even about our faults. Something that maybe we lack can also be something that can inspire someone else. So just keep that in mind. That's a very powerful thing too. But yeah, just make a list of all the positive things in your life. Today's a beautiful day. The sun is out. Maybe the sun's not out one day. Well, think about other things that are positive in your life or that you find beauty in. Nature, animals, there are so many different things. And this is the last thing that I truly think, I know that has helped me tremendously and has helped millions and millions of people. And that is having a connection. I know this is a bold statement, and this, a lot of people have different views on this, but having a relationship with our Creator. Getting to know Him, getting to know what He wants for our lives. Reading His Word. He is the author. He gave us this, it's like the instruction manuals to life. There's things in the good book, in the good news, in the Bible, that talk about how to deal with depression, how to deal with anxiety and fear. And you can literally, if you're struggling, open that book. Ask God to give you the answers. Ask God to relieve you of this pain, of this stress, of this fear, of this anxiety, of this depression that you might have. This book has changed people's lives, and it's up to you to make that decision. You might not believe there's a God, you might not believe there's a Bible, but do you know for sure? Try and prove yourself correct by reading it and seeing what it says. See if it does benefit you. I'm telling you, in my life and in so many other millions of people's lives, it has tremendously helped them. And also, on top of that, eternal life. That's kind of an amazing thing to think about, that we don't think about all the time, and that we're so used to being wrapped up in our everyday social aspects, we forget about the things we can't see and the spiritual things realm in this world that we don't see. So I hope this message served you well. I'm just going to recap really quick. I got about 8 or 9 things here. Get enough sleep. Start your day off right. Read positive messages every day that you can implement in your mind to carry you throughout that day. Exercising is so cathartic. It relieves most of these things too. Avoiding pills and pharmaceuticals if you can. I highly recommend it because it's literally killing your gut. You need good bacteria in your gut, and it's literally eating away your stomach. So if you can have, nutrient-rich foods and things like kombucha, things that are fermented like sauerkraut, those are going to greatly repair any kind of stuff that you've had, taking pills in the past or currently. Eating high quality nutrient foods, taking high quality vitamins, doing that every day, it gives you that extra boost, the extra pep, the extra uplifting, effect. Stay away from negative environments, people, news, etc. Just limit your time. You don't need that in your life. Life is too short to focus on the garbage, 7th thing is just taking deep breaths. Taking 2 minutes out of your day, going on a walk, getting up and stretching, moving around, and talking with a friend even about maybe there's this or that you're dealing with, and they can kind of hopefully help you out if you got a good friend. And lastly, just reading the good word. Reading what our Creator has given us. That one thing can just greatly, drastically help you so much. I can't even begin to start. It's helped me in so many ways. It's helped so many other people in so many ways. And if you apply these things, I guarantee these things in your life will improve. But it's up to you to apply these things. Push forward. Do these things. Just do it. Like Nike says, don't sit on your ass. Anyone can do that. That's lame. Get up, go for it, and give it all you got, man. Try it. See what happens. And if you have any good positive reactions, any good positive effects from this message after trying these things, which you should, please comment below. Please let me know what has helped you. And maybe there's something I left off the list. Maybe there's something you can add to the list. Please leave it in the comments below. And this could also help other people as well. And the whole reason why I'm doing this is to help other people. It's to help you. And if you have any questions or comments or something you might struggle with, hit me up. I'll do my very best to connect with you and see what I can do to help. And hey, you know what? I'm here for you. So anyway, if you like this message, if you got anything positive out of this, please like, please subscribe. And I hope that you guys have an awesome day and go forward. Let's do this. Take care. Have a good one. Eric Norris. Peace out.